How's it going, guys? So today I'm going to show you how to report abroad a birth. So this is if you're a U.S. citizen or either one of you, either your partner or yourself is a U.S. citizen. If your baby's born, let's say in Mexico, and this is specifically to Mexico because it can depend on how exactly you do this, but the premise is the same if you're born outside of the country. But specifically to Mexico, this is a page you want to go to. This is the USCIS page, and I'll leave the link at the bottom because I did this year in 2019. My baby was born in March of this year, so there are like attorneys you can get, but honestly you can do this all yourself. If you're a U.S. citizen and you've been living in the U.S., it just happened to be that either your spouse is from Mexico and they couldn't come over to have their baby. Don't worry, they can be a U.S. citizen as well. So this is the page you want to go to. It gives you a lot of information here. Pretty much what you need is to fill out this form. I'll show you right now, the DS 2029. This is a form you'll fill out. There's like an example form. So you pretty much fill it out up to, let's see, up to here, and then the rest it's filled out at the actual embassy consulate. And then this is a sample form, pretty much, so it shows you how to fill it out. So it's really simple. All of this is blank because that's what the officer fills out. So it gives you a lot of details here. I'll show you how to make the actual appointment. And then complete child's first passport. You'll also want to fill out the passport form. So the first one was for making them a citizen, and then this one here is for the actual, no, let me bring it up, passport application. So I know there's a link that's wrong here. It should bring up the application. Is this it? No, this is to change the name. Let me see. Give me 1 second. DS11. Alright, so this is a form it should link to. It's not working on the website, so I'll link this as well. This is actual DS11, so I was kind of confused when I was completing it myself, because instead of bringing up DS11, it brings up DS2029. So this is for the actual citizenship, and then this one is for the passport. The way it works is that, let's see, well actually let me just go through the steps and I'll tell you how you get this stuff eventually. So you'll want to provide the original registration, like the civil registration, so that birth certificate, which is like the long paper, and then the actual birth certificate. This is from the hospital, so this is the one with the footprint. You want to bring both of these. Actually, there's technically three because there's a legal paper one. So it says here, child's original birth certificate issued by civil registry. You should request a book, true copy. We do not accept the short form extract versions. So the other ones are like technically a registered copy. So they'll want the long legal paper version. Bring copies. And I would suggest, if you can, translate it. For the most part, it's almost never needed because I did a visa for my wife. I did all of the paperwork. I translated it myself. Well, actually, you're not supposed to translate it yourself. Just have someone else other than yourself translate it. And it's completely fine. Just sign it and say that you know both English and Spanish. And you don't need to notarize any of those papers. You can save a lot of money just by translating it and then have someone else sign it on your behalf. As if they did it, or if you can have someone else do it, then great. So just provide like proof of physical presence in the United States. So they pretty much need all this proof. You can read all through all of that yourself. The prepare application fee, it's only $100. That's all I spent to make my baby a citizen. And you can make the appointment at your nearest office. So you click here. Here are the different offices, consulates. There's one in Guadalajara, which if you're around this area you want to go. If not, also Mexico City, I believe you can do it. But we went to Ciudad Juarez, which is where my wife, because that's where the consulate is to for like green cards pretty much and visas. So me and my wife went there. So I'll show you. This is a page to make the appointment. And let's go to the actual site. You go here, let's make an appointment. And keep in mind, this is to register a baby abroad. So report the birth abroad of a U.S. citizen, of a child of a U.S. citizen, or apply for a child's first passport. So this is the one you want to click. Yeah, because more than one. Apply for your first. Okay, so that should be fine. That's what I put. Submit, and it'll give you dates. So on this day, there's one appointment. Let's say I'm gonna be traveling August in September, right? Let's see if it refreshes. If it not, then that's my baby in the background. So August, September. Okay, that's my baby there. So this is a time slot you want to put here. You put your baby's name, given names. You put all the information, and it's simple as that. You'll get a printout. I don't want to go through this because I don't want to make an appointment and then have to cancel it. You pretty much fill this out. It's really self-explanatory. You go to the appointment. Want to be sure you bring originals, copies, translations if necessary. I would suggest sending, taking translations, because if you get someone that's white and don't know Spanish, for the most part they all know Spanish. They'll have you, I believe, swear and say that you'll be able to. I forgot what questions exactly they advise you. You pay the $100 cash, and then you'll go to DHL. I think their carrier's DHL, and they'll send it to the closest DHL carrier near you, and you're back in your home in Mexico. Within 2 weeks, they'll send you the passport in a separate envelope, and then also the birth certificate of a baby born abroad. Once you get all of that, you can travel by plane, you can travel by land. It doesn't matter. She's a U.S. citizen. She'll have her passport. Oh, and also want to advise, be sure you take the photo. It's a 2-inch by 2-inch photo of your baby so that she can get the passport. And then you can travel to the United States. Once you're over here in the United States, you can go to your local Social Security and then get the Social Security of your baby. And that's all you need. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm sharing this because I know you may feel like the world's closing and you're like, shoot, my baby's born in Mexico. What am I going to do? But it's really simple. They made all of this really simple, and I'm glad they have. So that's everything, guys.